We were halfway through our shift when the overhead misters in the warehouse kicked on and drenched us. Everyone yelped and jumped back. But after a second, we realized it wasn't the cooling mist we used on hot days. I caught the smell first, sharp and chemical, and somebody shouted, "What is this? What's all over us?" Before anyone could think, we all tried to bolt for the exits, but our boots slid out from under us on the slick floor. Then the building alarm blared, and the site manager's voice crackled over the intercom. "Everyone evacuate now! There's an intruder in the building! Get out, get out!" Then we heard the mic clatter and his footsteps pounding away. We all rushed toward the loading bay doors, but before we got there, our floor supervisor, Mr. Dale Renner, stepped into the doorway and blocked it. "Hold on, I think I just saw him out there," he said. We looked past him. "There's nobody. Let us out, we're going to die in here." We grabbed for the door handle, but it was too slippery to grip. Mr. Renner smacked my hand away. "No, we can't go out there. He'll kill us." And then I placed the smell soaking into my clothes. My stomach dropped. It was gasoline. People were coughing hard now, and half of us ran to crank open the high windows. But we were on the third floor of the warehouse, up on the mezzanine, too high to jump. My coworker Renata screamed, "Please, Dale, let us out. We have to run for it." He just stood there. 30 more seconds. Everyone was baffled. "What? We'll pass out from the fumes." He smiled and glanced toward the stairwell. 20. What if it ignites? We'll all burn. 10. A woman near me shrieked that it was burning her eyes. She couldn't see. It was pure chaos. Then finally, Mr. Renner reached for the door lock. He turned it. The latch clicked. We surged forward, ready to run. But before we could move, someone stepped into the doorway. The intruder. My whole body went cold. Then the man said, "Thanks for holding them, Dad." "Dad." Someone gasped. "Renner, that's your son?" Neither of them answered. They both turned, and their eyes locked onto me. We all backed into the corner, and when I saw the younger man's face clearly, my heart stopped. I knew him. He pointed at me. You're the reason I did 4 years. Time to settle it." I couldn't breathe. It was the man I'd testified against half a decade ago. The one who'd broken into the pharmacy where I worked nights and pistol whipped my coworker. I was the witness who identified him. "You know how long I've pictured this," he said. He pulled something from his jacket and held it up. A long barbecue lighter. The whole group understood at once. One spark, and the gasoline-soaked room would go up. "No, please, you'll kill everyone in here," I begged. He grinned and started flicking it. Nothing caught. We were all screaming, huddled together, soaked and shaking. He flicked again and again. I knew I had to reach him somehow. "Please." That night I was just trying to help my coworker. She almost died. I didn't want to ruin your life. I'm sorry. And when I said that, I saw Mr. Renner's eyes move. He was staring at his son like he was seeing a stranger. Flick, flick. The younger man snarled at his father, "This is for shipping me off, for letting them lock me up with the worst of them. Say goodnight." Then the lighter caught. A small orange flame danced at the tip. He raised it high, savoring it, about to drop it to the floor. But in that same instant, Mr. Renner grabbed the fire extinguisher off the wall bracket beside the door. I thought there was no way that would stop a fire once it spread, but he didn't aim it at the floor. He swung it and brought it down hard on the back of his son's head. We all heard the sickening crack. The lighter tumbled from his hand. Renner's boot came down on the flame before it touched the fuel, snuffing it. His son crumpled to the wet concrete. Mr. Renner stood over him, chest heaving, tears streaming down his face. "I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't know what he'd become." Seconds later, the police stormed through the doorway and took both of them. As they cuffed his unconscious son, Mr. Renner sank to his knees beside the man he'd raised and just wept.